Get off me.
Hey, you know what? On the cool, I actually do like that one. But alright. Want to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Ready?
Go.
I didn't see it 3, 2, 1, go. She just looked at me. I didn't see the screen. You're supposed to do 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's a podcast. All right, it's me, your boy Gilbert, on a hot Sunday,
Hi, my Jesus.
Hi, I'm Robert.
And I'm Snoop.
and we are the Wonder Twins. I'm just playing. We're the halfway hooligans. We're the half.
That's 420.
We're the halfway.
There's
We're the
4 of
halfway
us.
hooligans. That's who we are. We're the halfway hooligans.
We're the quintuplets.
Yeah.
Octomom finally did something right.
Yeah, I thought I'd just do something wrong because earlier when we tried to do the podcast, right, we had a practice run and we went, hey, blah, 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 my name is Gilbert, that's Jesus, that's Robert, and this fool, I'm Jesus.
With confidence though, right?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
Jesus.
I'm
You were
Jesus.
confident
Oh,
that
sure.
Yeah, how do you not know your own name?
I'm fucking dyslexic.
Yeah,
That's my only excuse.
obviously.
Well, that's too funny.
Real quick, before we get into everything, right, I was just, the other day I was driving, and I was thinking, right,
Oh, hey, congrats on the new car.
oh yeah, I got a new car. Dope. It's a Buick. It's pretty. I like it, like a spaceship. But I was thinking, right, the T-Rex really had it rough, man. The T-Rex really he's got the little arms, but I'm like, why? Why does it have the littlest arms ever? You can't do anything with them. You know what I mean? Like if you were, let's say I'm a T-Rex, right? T-Rex, roar. And I can't grab
Smallest
anything.
T-Rex.
Smallest T-Rex in the world.
The smallest T-Rex in the world, yeah. But there's, I don't understand it. Why do T-Rexes have arms? Yeah, I get they got legs, they're big, they can run, they got a big old head, they got big old jaws and teeth, and they got a tail. And then they got these little, tiny little flaps for arms, and they can't grab anything, they can't reach their mouth, they can't rip anything open, they can't climb with them. Why do T-Rexes have arms? Tell me, somebody tell me.
I've never.
You see? It doesn't make no sense, right? I can't do why.
I've never even thought. I've never
Why
even
would they be
fathomed thought.
self-developed anyway?
Well,
It's not like he's got to climb anything.
you ever
It's
see a
like
T-Rex on all fours?
They're like 4 stories tall.
You're right. He doesn't have to climb
He
anything.
doesn't have to climb anything.
I know, but those. So then, why would he have them in the first place?
Why do men have nipples? Or
Well, there's actually a reason why men have nipples. Actually,
To
when
feed babies.
when,
When they
when, when the sperm goes into the egg, right? Initially, the baby, because it's not really a baby, starts
fetus.
off. Yeah, the fetus starts off as a female. It is a female until what is it? The X chromosome or the Y chromosome? I'm gonna call it the
I
X
don't
chromosome.
remember. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
until the X
I'm not in high
chromosome
school
comes
anymore.
into play. Now, the initial start is
Study
when.
to do this shit on podcast.
Y'all let me talk. Y'all gonna let me talk. Hey, you let me talk.
No.
You want me to talk? All right.
Well,
As soon as, at the very beginning, it either determines whether it's gonna have the X chromosome or it's not. If it doesn't have it, then it's the baby becomes a female. But if it does have it, then the baby starts to develop as a male. But by the time that process takes place, the baby has already developed nipples and it's already developed a vagina at that point. Until the
We're
yeah.
looking at you. Keep looking. We're over here.
I'm looking at the people too. I'm talking. I'm being informative. All right. And so at that point, then it starts to, start developing the male parts and stuff like that. But it leaves the nipples because it's already been developed. That's why men have nipples. Otherwise, there's no really other point when we have them.
okay. So why wouldn't the same thing be true for a T-Rex?
Fuck.
Wait. Why does the
that-
T-Rex have nipples?
The T-
No,
the
because
T-
why
no,
do men
no,
have
no,
nipples?
that's what
This
it-
is genetic. It's just it's how they're made.
That's why the T-Rex has little hands to scratch his nipples.
There you go. There you go.
How did it back then? You just literally answered your own question. Is that the way a T-Rex sounds?
Yeah. That's
No, that's
That's
it. That's
Chewbacca.
That's Chewbacca.
Yeah, T-Rexosaurus, right?
T-Rex. I was like, damn, Gilbert sounds so fucking smart right now. Jesus is all like,
Nah,
Just ask
he's
me.
not smart.
started saying chromosomes and A and X. As soon as he said X
He
gene, I
was
thought
so
X.
serious about it. too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He was like, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm
You,
not-
see, you don't have to be right. You just have to speak with confidence, you know?
Jesus. I felt like He-Man just right there, just put with my beer though.
Fuck, man.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
Right on. So anyway, some more recent events.
More
Yeah.
recent.
I know, like last night, everybody got pretty hammered.
Oh,
Not gonna
yeah.
lie. And what happened to you? You had to dance for like 7 minutes.
We were playing a drinking game, and I drew a card that said I had to dance until it was my next turn.
What was the name of the game?
What was the name of the game?
These cards will get you drunk too.
These cards were gonna get drunk too. Yeah, so
And they did.
yeah, I was already drinking, and the card was like, you have to dance until your next turn. But there was like 8 of us, and everybody was taking their damn sweet ass time. So my ass is over here trying to dance and drop it low for everybody. And by the end of it, by the time it was my turn, I was so out of breath. It was sad. I get it. I'm fat. I'm overweight, but I have not worked out that much in years.
I was sad for you. I was getting tired looking at it.
I know. I was like, let's figure it out.
You
Let's
know,
go.
you know when you started, it was pretty, basic, pretty normal dancing. But toward the end there, you started going full stripper.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, you ran out of
You know,
ideas.
exotic.
It looked like you ran out of ideas.
I was gonna get ready to take off my shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna
Give
start
everybody
asking
a
people
show.
for $1. If you have $1 on you.
Yeah, it was bad. I know. This morning I woke up, I was sore. Like my legs, my hips, my back, just everything was just like that. Trying to walk to the car.
Now, would you say that's the worst you've ever been? Or
Not even close.
Not even close?
No, I've woken up in a hole before once
In the beach.
at the beach.
Gee, but you helped me dig the hole.
Yeah, no, you helped me dig the hole
Why were you digging a hole?
because we got there
There's
at the beach.
There's nothing else to do.
We got to the beach, yeah, and I was like, oh, we're gonna dig a hole, and Jesus was like, here's a shovel, and so
Yeah,
Dig a
listen.
hole, dig a hole. It's like I made you say it the whole time.
We ran out of things to do, basically. We stayed up the entire night, didn't go to sleep, and we're out of beer. So we had to wait till, we're waiting for someone to wake up. Okay, well, now that everybody's awake, we can kick them all out of the car so we can go to the store real quick, get more
Right.
beer. So,
I
until
woke everybody up.
until that happened, we were just like, well, fuck it, we'll dig a hole. Why not? We got so far into the sand eventually that water started coming in from the bottom. From the
Really?
bottom up, and slowly the hole collapsed on itself while he was in it.
it was bad,
You're just
yeah.
kind of sitting there like, I don't know if I should get out or not.
Nobody told me to not to.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's too crazy.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, by the way, in case everybody knows that this week I'm wearing Batman socks. Right there, you see them in their glory. Batman socks today. Yeah. Oh, and Robert's wearing some unicorn
And rainbow pajamas.
rainbow pajamas. That's right.
Could have easily picked his foot up instead. He's all like, feast your eyes.
Yeah, right. He was just like.
I gotta get up for something like this the whole time, and you would have saw him.
He was hiding it.
Come on,
like
Robert,
that
my
with the camera.
15-year-old daughter's the camera woman
Oh
today,
my
man.
Oh, come on.
Terrible.
Shout out to my babe, doing a good job.
Shout out to Belle for being our camera woman today. Appreciate you. This is
She just flicked us off. What the hell?
wow. The nerve of some people. You
Right?
you give them a
I'm
job.
gonna tell your dad. Oh, shit, that's me. I'm gonna tell on yourself. Nah, she's cool. Hey, so Jesus, I tell you, my daughter Amber, when she was there at the drinking game, when she wasn't drinking, they were drinking sodas, and they weren't there. She said, she drank 6.5 cans of soda.
What, was she gassy?
Right?
No,
That's a lot of soda.
Wouldn't you go into like a diabetic shock after drinking 6.5 cans of soda?
Was that like a 2 liter?
probably right.
Wait, it's like 32 grams of sugar in each can of soda, right?
It's something that's fine.
Was she wired or she just like crashed?
No,
I just picture
I
her
don't know,
wearing
baby.
a
She
wire.
just fell asleep. She just fell asleep.
She fell asleep.
She's diabetic coma.
Golly.
I'm over there barely waking up. Stop.
She's gonna wake up on dialysis missing a leg.
Right? Damn, that freaking game. Oh man, that's too much.
That's funny.
Oh man, so we're still waiting on Josh, huh?
Yeah.
Another member of the Hooligans.
Another member of the Hooligans, that's right, Josh. He's a co-host along with me. He'll be showing up shortly. Don't think he's gonna be on the podcast, but who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
There is an empty seat, so if everybody behaves, everything might be all right.
Yeah, I just can't sit on that arm though.
Yeah. So I bought this couch.
So what do you go ahead?
Oh, that arm.
Yeah,
That or that.
I bought this
Yeah,
couch.
that
I
arm.
still don't know what happened.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, you don't know what happened?
I don't
Let
know.
me explain.
Okay. He's asking.
Motherfuckers. Okay, all right, come on.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get control. It's like herding cats around here.
Herding cats?
So,
Herding cats.
Hurting.
you ever heard of herding
Like
cats?
no, I thought you meant like hurting cats. Like. I was like Gilbert, why the fuck?
You
I
just
know
there
you're-
with the tail Anyway, I bought these couches, about a week ago, right? And Snoop helped me move in. Helped me move these couches in, which was awesome, great, good guy Snoop. But the next day, I invited him over, and what?
He was there.
Who was there?
Jesus helped us move too.
You helped us move?
You don't remember?
He was driving the truck.
Oh fuck, you were right. Good guy, Seuss.
Don't fucking touch me.
I forgot about him. God.
Sitting right next to Jesus was
Yeah,
like,
I got that
help
memory.
That's cool. I wasn't there.
I got that memory. All right, these guys helped me move my couches. And the very next day, whole fat ass Snoop over here goes and sits on the arm of the couch and just falls. The weight of his ass just broke the arm of the couch, and he just went over. And I was like, oh, my couch. And I didn't bother trying to worry about him. I was like, my couch. It's like leaning. It's got like, oh, I'm so upset, and I didn't want to be mean, right? And like charge him or anything like that. So instead, I was still mean and just make fat jokes the whole night. It was great. It was great.
It really messed with my self-esteem. I ate another slice of pizza.
I was gonna say, how that make you feel? You feel like breaking the other one? Make
Right, like motherfucker. That's what we're doing. If I'm ever pissed off at Gilbert, I'm just like, you know what? Only time will tell.
Snoop got the iron ass. He just, I'm gonna take care of your table. I'm gonna take care of your lamps.
I can laugh, bro. Like the way you were like that. Oh man.
Oh man. But
Yeah.
yeah, pissed me off.
That's the story about that right there.
Mhm.
So did it like? Is it just loose now? That's it.
It just the boards kind of went down. I guess the screws.
We gotta screw it back on or something.
We could fix it. We just gotta figure out how to lift it and then like hammer it. It's screwed. I mean, if it was nailed, it'd probably hold up and whatever. So you can't tell though.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, I would always sit on these things right here. Nothing ever happened.
Well, you sat on the front earlier that day. Nothing
Yeah.
happened. But it was when you sat on the back is when it went down.
Yeah, I was like,
Then you
oh
fat-ass broke
shit.
it.
I know. And we weren't even eating pizza that day. Weren't we eating spaghetti? We
Yeah.
were eating soup. I was making soup.
Oh yeah, your beef stew.
My beef stew.
Your beef stew.
Oh, you missed out on that.
I already made it the first time, and that was amazing.
Yeah, I made 2 pots because there was a lot of us. It was Josh, Sam was here. Who else was here?
Yeah, it was great. We had everybody over. Snoop made his famous beef stew. He made 2 big old giant pots. It was finally ready, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start serving people. So I go to the pots to start serving people, and there was a fucking fly dead in one of the pots.
Secret ingredient.
I know. I was like, oh my god.
Just one fly. You used to? It's too much.
Now you gotta understand. This is one of my first times hosting at my apartment, right? I've never really had anybody over, and I didn't want to freak anybody out. And so in panic, I scooped out the fly and I just threw it away and I just served it to everybody. I felt so bad.
Oh no.
I know. I didn't want to tell anybody because they're gonna be like, oh,
He's
that's
so
the guy.
guilty. The guilt's coming out.
I know they're gonna be like that. Oh, that's the guy with the fly soup. I don't want to go to his house. So I had to wait till everybody left, and I told Marie, and I was like, babe, there was a fly in the soup.
I like the way he didn't want to tell anybody when right there
There,
when
there.
it happened.
Yeah, I was
But he's
scared.
gonna go ahead and tell
But
everybody.
yeah, like
that-
man, I was like
Look,
venting.
it's already
putting it
it's
all
old
out.
now. It's old now. Y'all already ate it. Y'all loved it. So.
He's confessing
ingredient.
everything you saw that day.
See, why do you think I'm gonna let you in the kitchen when I'm making spaghetti? Don't want you to know what I put in that one.
Man, yeah. Oh god.
Oh, that last spaghetti was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the sauce.
But spaghetti's good though. I mean, it's good for a lot of people, and it's real cheap. It's really inexpensive to make and stuff like that, and that's kind of Snoop's specialty, right?
Being cheap.
Yeah.
Being cheap.
There we go.
Yeah, Snoop's really good at being cheap. So we're gonna try to do something here where we're gonna open up a segment that we like to call "It Makes Sense to Save Cents" with Snoop, and it's got a little jingle to it. Okay, so I'm gonna sing you a little jingle. All right, you guys ready for this? It makes sense to save cents with Snoop.
All right. So this is how I'm gonna help you save some cents when you're broke like me. Okay. If you like pizza like I do, which I love pizza, we actually eat it way too much, but whatever, fucking love it anyway. Download the CC's app, right? And this is what I do. I have 3 different accounts on CC's app. On my birthday, I put my birthday, whatever, which is coming up soon. They give you either a free large pizza or they give you a free buffet. So on my birthday, when it comes up, whatever, I use that one and I have my ID just in case they ask. But on the second 2, it's because there's
We had to do that.
Yeah, and on the second two, I put like whatever. Like let's say I know I'm gonna be broke next week. I put my birthday is like 3 days away, so it sends me that free coupon. And then like whenever I go, they're like, oh, can I see your ID? And I'm always wearing either shorts or basketball shorts. And I was like, oh yeah, just came from the house. Just basketball shorts. Didn't even bother bringing my wallet. 99% of the time it works, and they're like, all right, cool. And then I just sit down or take me a large pizza. Also with Domino's, you got points of the pie. So that one I had like 5 accounts because I have my 3 daughters with me and they fucking eat a lot. Yeah, that's you. So what you do is you take pictures of other people's pizza. So all 5 accounts, once a week I would do that. So when I had all the points, and I also order from Domino's, so they give you points that way too. You get free food. So that's it. Just go do that and be cheap. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Save some money. Gives you more of these.
It makes sense to save sense, but Snoop. There it is. That was the issue. That was the not an issue. I'm sorry.
That was an issue.
Issue for it's not for you. And that kind of just brainstemmed from his whole. He talked about how to save money by grabbing old popcorn buckets, right? Used popcorn buckets,
Right.
and getting the free refill on them.
Yeah, but throwing away the old popcorn.
Right.
That's
throwing away
a
the old
must.
popcorn,
You don't have half of it.
Right. But what I want to talk about is what's it called? I'm having a brain fart here.
Take your time.
Oh, the pictures of pizzas. So you take 5 pictures of the same pizza and post it on each one.
Yeah, I'm different on for all 5 different accounts.
Do you get really weird with it? You're just like, yeah, that's right. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, the camera loves you, pizza. Ooh, yeah.
I actually do, especially when it's a sausage pizza. I don't know what it is about the sausage.
You try to get the right angle.
Yeah.
And
that's a brown crust
looks
to
big,
it.
just like that. You got the sunset in the
Well,
background.
see, whenever you take pictures of sausages, you always have to get the right angle so that it looks bigger than what it actually is. I heard a joke the other day because I was watching that one movie, The one with Mel Gibson, where he could hear chicks talk.
Sixth Sense.
No, that's Bruce Willis.
Signs.
That's Mel Gibson.
That is Mel Gibson.
That is Mel Gibson. What women want, right? Because they just made a new one with that one chick from Empire of What Men Want. It's where he could hear what they say. But anyways, so he's saying a joke. He's like, you know why men like to have sex in front of the mirror? And the women are like, oh my God, why? He goes, because objects appear larger than what they seem, or something like that. You know how it says right there in their mirror
Oh, shit.
when you're driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, is that why I like mirrors so much?
I got a big head, man. Oh. That's funny. Yeah. So okay, so what happens, Snoop, right, if you're wearing the gym shorts and you're telling the people at the pizza place and they're like, yo, let me see your ID, and you're like, I don't have it. What happens?
Oh,
What
yeah,
do
you know, I tell them, I was like, you know what, I went out for a run. Yeah. I went out for a run.
You're just like, bullshit. You look
Like,
like
motherfucker, you're lying.
The only thing you ever run is your mouth.
Yeah. That's the only exercise I get is I run my mouth and I jump to conclusions. That's it.
God.
Yeah. No, but yeah, no, I'll tell them like, oh, you know what? I was wearing basketball shorts. I just bring my ID and my phone. That's it. Not my ID, my credit card or whatever. Just bullshit, whatever lies. Kind of like, were you like, because I bullshit on the spot real quick. Jesus, you weren't with us and neither were you, Rob. I was drinking a bottled tea where, you put the packets in the tea and then you shake it up.
The
Whatever.
Crystal Light.
Yeah, the Crystal Light. But it's not Crystal Light because I'm cheap, so it's Hell Country Fair. That's true. No, so I was drinking it. We went to Peter Piper's, right? And real quick, the lady goes, "Sir, you can't have that drink in here." Sounding like a white
She
guy.
sounded just like that too.
Sounded like a white guy. And I go, "Yeah, actually, I have to drink it because I have surgery tomorrow. So this is the last thing I'm gonna get to eat till tomorrow, so I have to drink this." Real quick. Oh my God, sir! Oh my God! I was like, "Yeah, bitch." Like, you ever done that? Like somebody tells you something and then you just make them feel bad, like real quick. Do that to my kids all the time.
There you go.
If it works, it works. You gotta.
I'll bullshit you as fast as I can.
Yeah.
These are little 16-ounces? I thought they were 12.
They're close.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I was like, oh man, we're gonna go through these real quick.
What are they?
They're 12s.
Well, yeah, aren't they 12s?
Wait, no, aren't they supposed to be 16s?
No.
Wait, what are the little ones?
The little ones are like 8 ounces. I'd say
Yeah,
like
but
7.5
yeah,
ounces.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but those come in the bottles only. You don't have cans of those.
Gotcha.
Numbers. Numbers. Come on, man.
Shapes.
Sheeps are hard. I'm gonna keep saying it until it's a t-shirt.
We could actually make it into a t-shirt. People that make t-shirts, let us know. Give us a price. We won't pay for none, but you go ahead and go donate. Give it to us.
Yeah, free
Give it
free
to
stuff.
us.
Send us free shit. We like free shit.
Or you can just literally just send us some shit. We can be like, oh damn.
They're literal.
Yeah, literal shit.
Shit in the box.
Yeah.
Right. We'll put it on the next podcast.
Put it on the next.
Shit.
Hold it till then.
Hold it till then.
There is companies where,
Keep it
where
on
you
ice.
could pay money for that company to go and scoop up cow shit, put it in a box, and send it to somebody.
For fertilizer.
No, so they open it and it's
because-
shit.
Or
Yeah.
there's the glitter, the one with glitter.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Send a shit or fucking.
Send this shit.
I don't know
What you got there? Bullshit.
Oh shit.
Literal.
Yeah. I've never used it, but I've always wanted to use it.
Send shit to somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I think I would send my own shit. It's been quite liquidy lately, so it's kind of like put it like in a bottle.
Kinda
Like you
like
have
a-
to aim though, right?
Like, you know, like
How you
a
gonna get it in
mason
the
jar
bottle?
then?
Like a mason jar.
Like a mason jar.
Send it to Josh, like, hey man, it's some moonshine.
Why is it brown and thick? Don't worry about it.
Right, just drink it.
That's
It smells kind of funky.
There's peanuts in there.
God,
You know what?
that is nasty.
It's crazy. You eat corn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
And that's the only thing that you shit right back
I just
out
want to
the
bring
same
that up.
way.
We're talking about shit.
Oh, you said
But
you're the one that brought it up.
I just thought that we were gonna go through it and then talk about something else. But
Oh,
then
the
you guys
shit does go through.
Oh my
see?
god!
See
You
it
guys got so
again.
fixated with the word shit. You're like shit, shit. You just started fucking talking about shit.
Kind of like the birds from Finding Nemo. What?
Shit.
Hey, well, you're the one that brought it up. You
I
said
did,
the
okay,
shit.
alright, I brought it up, but I thought because it was, was sending shit by mail, send shit.
Well, see,
It's a
that's
turtle
what,
turd.
well, see, that's what I want to know, though. Why is it that everything you eat turns to shit except for corn?
Our body can't digest corn.
Why is that, though? Like, it looks exactly the same way, like, right before I ate it. You know what I mean? It doesn't look chopped up. It looks like maybe it, like,
Regenerated.
It builds itself,
You
it
gotta
puts itself
remember
back
to chew,
together.
man.
It's the ultimate weapon. Just
You can't
the whole time.
right? Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Just corn. Corn is delicious.
It's got one of the T-Series
The-
Terminator robots
Have you ever
in there
tried
just
that?
putting
that,
itself
like,
back together.
The Indian corn, it's all like, the brown one? It's like brown and black, it's just different colors.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? You ever tried that?
No.
No.
Neither have I. Where would you find that?
I think Walmart has it during the holidays.
What would you find
No
an
shit.
Indian?
Boy, that's you don't want to go there.
Nah, casino, probably.
We'll go to Eagle Pass. We'll go to Eagle
Have you
Pass.
been gambling? Have you been?
I've never been gambling.
You know what? I'm with you. I've never been gambling either.
In
Well,
Vegas.
I've been.
Y'all have been to gambling?
I've
Where,
been-
where have you gone gambling, Robert?
Vegas. So I went to Caesar's Palace, places like that.
Okay, wait. Gambling, yes. Casino, no.
How was it out there? in
Okay.
Dude,
Vegas?
it's amazing. The free beer is the best part, though.
Free beer?
Yeah, if you're gambling, dude,
Yeah,
just whatever you
gambling,
want.
you get free alcohol.
Whatever you want.
I'd be playing the
You can order-
coin
you
machine.
can
Yeah,
order-
dude, you play
mixed
the quarter
drinks,
slots or the penny slots if you have them.
They have penny slots?
The Fremont they do.
Oh, they
Fremont.
exaggerate. Pennies? I got 9 of them.
Mine?
Yeah. And dude, even at the airports, they have slot machines.
No
In
shit.
the airports?
Yeah, in the airports.
I don't know why I was thinking in the
And
plane.
like, they're kind of like, okay, because you can smoke in them, so they're like boxed off, like glass.
Oh, that's kind of terrible. That's a whole lot of smoke. Just
Well, no, but it like, if the whatnot.
Oh,
Just
right.
imagine like a frustrated T-Rex trying to pull the lever on the coin machine.
Just, come on, I can do it.
Oh, man, I
See,
was-
but the trick to getting free drinks though is you, like you said, you go to the low change slots because
And you take your time.
some of those waitresses they won't bring you a drink for like 30 minutes because they want you to spend all your money.
Fuck that. I would have put 1 coin in and be like,
As long as you
Wait.
tip, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
as long as
What?
you tip.
As long as you tip them.
Well, see, the whole I'm gonna spend my money on the game. I'm trying to win money. I don't want to tip that.
Sorry, Vegas. Jesus isn't tipping.
He's not a
I'm
tipper.
cheap. I'm cheap like him.
He doesn't got a big tip.
I'm surprised you didn't say that.
You know,
Well, no,
She's getting paid. She's
I
got a
be-
job.
I believe in tipping. I believe in tipping.
Okay, well, if they're bringing me my drink in 10 minutes or less,
Yeah.
I'll tip.
Right.
I mean,
If
casino
it's going to
rings.
take them 30 minutes, if I'm going to lose all my money before they get back with my drink, then
They got no more money.
I can't tip them.
I'm gonna give him $100 and I'm gonna like every time you see my drink empty, fill it up. Are you my guy?
Right?
There you go. Every time.
He's gonna take the money and just dip,
Right.
not come back.
He's like, who the fuck was that guy? I don't even work here.
just walks off.
Right.
Right.
I think I'd do that to people. Like, sir, can I help you? Like, oh yeah. Can I get this? Like, all right. See you later. Just walk the hell
I
out.
just
There
walk
you
the hell out. Again, bitch, making
Casino,
sense.
get like 5 Casino.
Right. No, it's because I've gone to like different places, and I guess I'm wearing like a red polo shirt. I was at McDonald's once, right, and I'm just sitting there and I'm eating, right, and I get done and I throw my trash out, and this lady's like, "Excuse me, sir, do you know there's no more toilet paper in the women's restroom?" I was like, "Didn't fucking know." I told her like that, didn't fucking know. She's like, and then she looks at my shirt. She's like, "Do you work?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed." I was like, "Yeah, you fucking didn't wipe your ass, you gross piece of shit."
She's just standing there with her pants down. There's no more toilet paper that I needed.
What do I do? You don't fucking know this?
Okay.
No, hey, but I check that. Like, whenever I go to any restroom that's not my own restroom, I check to see if there's toilet paper.
I do too.
Really?
I've made the mistake once before where there was no toilet paper.
Oh, dude, I think everyone's done that.
Yeah.
Everyone?
I think everyone's done
And
that.
you start looking for whatever's around to wipe your ass with.
Yeah.
That's not your clothes or your hand.
And then Gilbert's all like, "Fuck, my
She
Batman
starts-
socks."
Yeah, that's when you start pulling off the Batman sock and you're just like,
My sock.
Gotham needs you. Probably the first and the last time I'll ever make fun of Batman.
Gotham needs you. Oh, shit.
Terrible sacrifice that man just made.
Yes.
Right. Well, have you been to Arizona? To Louisiana?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been to Louisiana.
And you still haven't gambled.
I went for personal reason. I didn't go just to.
We gotta make a
Well,
trip.
I'll tell you what. You're going out to Louisiana.
A camping trip.
It was the first time I've ever seen anywhere where it's 24-hour liquor sale at every store.
Really?
All the side stores, all the little chink stores and all the other stuff, you know, all the little Habib stores, all that. Everybody has slot machines.
The what stores?
Habibs.
Uh,
You know what I mean. All the corner stores.
Wait. We call them mom and pop stores.
Okay, mom and pop. All the
I
mom
like
and
Habib
pop.
though.
Anyway.
Fuck you, my man. Okay, so.
Okay, well, any little store that you go to, no matter what it is, even like CVS, you can go and buy a bottle of Jack Daniels or Crown, but you can buy hard liquor everywhere you go, any time of the day or night.
Go to
24
McDonald's, like, let me get that
24/7.
bottle of Jack and 6-piece Happy Meal.
And then after you buy that, you can go sit down in the slot machine they have in the corner. Everybody has slot
Yeah, I
machines.
heard it smells like stale beer though out there. Like the natural
No.
scent of Louisiana is like stale beer.
Well, I mean,
See-
not really. I mean, I guess it depends where you go, but I mean, it's all water, swamberry anyway. Maybe that's the stale beer
Have you ever
smell.
drowned over there?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Water
doubt
swamp?
it, yeah.
Hey, there's a movie called Crawl, and I'm thinking it's like Sharknado that's coming out, to where like I guess this house is being like flooded, and I don't know where they're at, but there's a lot of crocodiles, or it could be alligators.
You know, that reminds me. That reminds me about the first time that I ever like practiced swimming.
How the hell does a crocodile run you practice on?
Well,
So
because
there is
we're
no
talking
water. There is
about
no
the
water.
water.
Oh, well, yeah, right now you swim in water.
Yeah, it was like a school field trip type thing. We went to the Natatorium. It's like this giant pool here in Corpus.
They're not supposed to know where we live.
All right, here.
They can stalk us.
They can stalk
Let's
us.
do that, stalk us.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so
Share a lot.
there were like there was like lifeguards and stuff like that there, and there was some pretty cute lifeguard girls that were way out of my league and way older than me.
I like the way your girlfriend's off camera looking at you like, bitch. I'm sorry. Your fiance is off camera looking at you like, bitch.
Come here, babe. Earmuffs. Well,
There she is.
So you hear about that shit later, watch.
I know. I'm gonna get it tonight. But anyway, so there was some pretty cute lifeguards there, and I was like, okay, I gotta try to talk to one of them, right? Mind you, I'm like 9-10 years old. Okay, I'm not even fucking matured yet. I don't even know what a boob looks like.
You
But
just
I
already
know-
saw one 6 months ago, man. Come on.
Oh my god. But and so they were like, so they split us up, right? They're like, those of you who know how to swim, go in this line, and those of you who don't know how to swim, go in that line. I've never swam before. I don't know how to swim, right? But I wanted to impress them, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna get in the side where I know how to swim, right? And so I'm going through, right? I'm waiting in line, and the kids, right? There's some guy up front. He's like, jump, and he's just pushing kids in the pool, right? And they're just swimming across
Get in
like
there,
it's nothing.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just throwing them in there. Go, right? And I'm like, what did I do? I can't get out now. Like there's people behind me, there's people in front of me. I can't get out. So I'm just creeping along the line, moving forward. And I'm like, nah, okay, jump. Okay, so I jumped in the water and I sunk. I went straight down. I was like, this is it. This is how I died. I can't swim. I can't do anything, right? And then my knight in shining armor. You would think it'd be the girl who's super hot, right? No, it was like, I guess it was like the head lifeguard there. He was some like really old wrinkly man with like white chest hair. He was like a little like a grizzly bear. He had hair all over his chest and his back and his arms. And he went and he like swallowed me underwater and like
Whoa!
yeah, and he like swam me up, but like the way he grabbed me, my face was pressed up against his chest, and I had like chest hair in my mouth and in between my teeth, and I was just like that. And then he pulled me out and put me on the ground, right? And I was like, oh, I was spitting the water out. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna start giving me mouth to mouth.
I was hoping that's where the story was
No,
going.
no, I was doing everything I could. Like, no. I'm drowning, but I don't want to let him know that I'm drowning. Okay, I can't breathe, but I don't want your lips either, you know? Yeah, and so I turn up, I get all the water out and whatever, and I had fucking hair in my mouth, and it was the most disgusting thing.
Why was your mouth open?
I was trying to breathe.
Underwater?
He was yelling underwater, bro.
I don't know how to swim, man.
Yeah, when the chest, when chest, you know, the water just, I'm pretty sure he swallowed some chest hair. When you were describing him, you know who I was thinking of automatically? Herbert the pervert from Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I need an ice cream that sounds like this. Da, 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 da. Oh, but like I know he's a pervert, and perverts aren't funny, but he's fucking hilarious.
I had a friend. He also almost drowned one time. We were at a football game, and he's a big dude.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You're at a football game and you almost drown?
But not me, my friend.
How did he almost do that?
I'm trying to get to there. So we're at a football game.
Well, no, because me and Jesus looking at you like,
What the fuck?
what?
Yeah.
Is that foosball?
No, football.
That's the devil.
So we're at a football game, and I'm sitting next to him. We're all talking or whatever, watching the game, and we're at the very top of the bleachers, right, the very tip top, and he's got some water with him, and he starts drinking it, right. And these aren't the kind of bleachers that have like a back support. It's just the bench, and that's it. There's no back support. And so he's drinking it, right? And he leans back, but since there's no back support, he like falls over like this, right? And he let his hands go, but the bottle was still in his mouth, like that. He was like this, and the water was just going down, and he was drowning.
Interesting trick.
Yeah, he was like.
Why did he swallow?
Yeah, he was.
Why did he just
Why did he swallow?
He did it. I don't know. He was trying to breathe, and he was like that. And me and my friends, we thought it was the funniest thing. We were laughing, and and he's like, and the water's like going down, and it's going down, and it's running down his cheeks and his face, right? And then finally the bottle empties, and he turns over, and the water's just pouring out of his mouth. And he's like, "You fucking assholes! I almost drowned, and now we're just laughing at me."
Wait, why didn't you like just
Yeah,
the bottle out,
Yeah,
swallow
we were
it?
like, "Why didn't you turn over?"
Write that shit on you.
Come on, Dad. I was like, why didn't you turn to your side and let the water come out? He's like, why didn't you think about that? I was like, T, come on, man.
Actually, something similar to me happened. I was choking on lemonade, but I was smart enough to lean forward and open my mouth, and it just kind of just fell out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
no, because I was like,
Yeah, he was just sitting there, just drowning.
no, you know, but when you do choke, I don't know if you ever choke like on anything.
Yeah.
You know, not
Definitely.
the chicken doesn't count. You choking.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Like it's a fucking scary feeling. I remember one time I choked on some fajitas and my mom, she was like, oh my god, but in Spanish, so she's like, Diosito Santo, and she starts hitting me on my back, and I'm like, fuck, why's my mom beat me? I'm fucking dying, right? And then finally she does the little Heimlich. She didn't know what the hell she was doing, but fucking coughed it up, grandpa's fajitas, and y'all had them, my dad's fajitas, the barbecue.
They're pretty good.
You didn't eat the barbecue?
No, but I did get some of the rice and beans.
That was really good.
That was like all those
Sister.
left.
Yeah, because by the time we got there, once Sabrina woke up, she was kind of sick that day.
Yeah, she was.
And then once we went out there, I think most of it was gone already.
Oh damn. Okay, well the
But,
next time we
but
barbecue,
we definitely got the rice and beans though,
Which were
pretty
good.
damn good.
Some bomb ass rice and beans, man. I'll
All
tell you
nice
right
rice
now.
and beans.
Thank you, sister. Make me famous. Well, I choked on one of those, and I'm a fat kid now, but I was a fatter kid then. And as soon as I coughed it up, my mom was like, "Oh, here, drink some water." I was like, "No, I'll get some more fajitas."
Did you eat the same one? It's easier to chew this time.
No, I kind of looked at it like bitch, just like the cow got its revenge, you know, just trying to. You seen that meme where the cow's biting the girl's hand? She's like, "You're the burger now, bitch." That's the way the piece of fajita was.
That's why you got hamburgers.
So
That's why you're hamburger.
So you just angry eating the fajita afterward?
Yeah,
Just
I
all
was
pissed
like, fuck
off?
you. This your cousin? The piece of chewed up fajita was just kind of looking at me.
I want my beef so raw it moves when I bite into it.
Right. Oh yeah. I had a steak the other day that was like fully cooked. I was like, what kind of bullshit is this?
Oh, no.
From Golden Corral.
No, I don't believe in eating fully cooked steak. Like I said, I like it medium rare. Sometimes I like it rare, depending if I'm feeling frisky.
Yeah, a little bloody, you know?
A little bit, just a little bit.
It adds to the flavor.
I like blue rare.
Yeah.
What?
Blue rare.
What's
What?
blue rare?
It's like only seared in 30 seconds, like 10 seconds on each side.
It's called blue rare?
Yeah, it's like it's basically barely cooked.
Josh, you ever heard of that? Blue rare? Yeah?
Used to cook it.
Really? I gotta try it like that. See, there's some people that when they cook like barbecue, they're like, oh, here, put some sauce on it. If your barbecue is good,
It don't need
you
sauce.
don't need sauce.
You don't need sauce. That's right. And then, dude, I've heard of. I don't know, because I haven't seen it here in Corpus. Again, I said I could say his name.
You said what? Star Wars?
Star Wars. I said Star Wars.
It's a trap.
but I heard of places where it's so fancy. If you order the steak there, and you ask for like steak sauce with it or whatever,
They won't eat it.
they won't give it to you, and they'll kick you out.
Like if you want it well done, no.
Yeah, there's some place, and I've only heard of that here in Texas. There's some places here in Texas that where it's like, you know, you eat it the way we give it to you. If you want anything extra, you're
Go fuck
you're-
yourself.
It's a trust thing. You're basically like, hey, you don't trust me, I don't want to cook for you.
What I usually do when I order steak is I'll eat it plain, you know, with nothing on, just the steak it is the way it is. And if it's good enough, then I don't need the sauce. But if it needs the sauce, I mean, I'm gonna ask for sauce. You know?
No, I think one, I'm not even a fan of A1.
Motherfucker, that was loud.
That's for you.
That was loud.
That's
Oh my
just
god.
there.
Oh, dude. On the podcast.
Jesus was agreeing with me. I was like, I don't like
Oh.
A1. He's all like, neither do I, but he didn't say shit though.
His ass just burped.
Give him your sock. Got the meat.
Okay, I got the new couch.
And see, it wasn't during a laugh or during while we were talking. Like, I don't like A1. And so it's all like, me either.
Just throw that out.
Cast it off. You could have been like, ah.
Right?
Yeah.
I kind of would have been like,
No, it just happened.
yeah, like if you have a fart that just kind of like that just.
That reminds me. I saw this video. It's a little old, but I saw this video where it was he's like a Marine. He's some sort of like secret ops Marine. He's an old guy, right? He's seen some shit, right? He's doing this video,
I'll say too.
and he's like, you know, I'm gonna teach you guys how to stealthily remove your Velcro, you know, in the field so nobody knows or nobody can hear you, right? And so he's like, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna
Velcro.
yeah, Velcro.
Okay,
Like that,
okay.
right? He's like, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna grab the tip of the Velcro and then ah, and he just rips it open.
But stealth, so nobody helps you.
But it's you don't hear the Velcro. It's just ah. It's like, what the fuck? Are you gonna be in the middle of the field just?
We're behind enemy lines and we're gonna open this Velcro, but you're not gonna hear it.
There's guards. behind a box. You're inside the box hiding, and you're just like, ah! And the guy just, what was that?
It was a bird. It was a
Who
bird.
screamed?
Wait a second. It was just a scream. It wasn't Velcro. We're
It
good.
wasn't Velcro working.
Could you imagine that shit would work?
That's funny, man.
You open the Velcro, like, oh, there's an enemy here. But you fucking yell, like,
Yeah.
it's
It's a
fine.
bird or something.
And the box is probably getting waxed again.
Somebody
Yeah.
fell.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I saw that event and I was dying. That was so funny.
That's so stupid, though. I like how stupid things are funny.
Yeah.
Like, they're just fucking
But
retarded.
like you watch the video and he's like I said, he's this Marine guy, special ops. You know, he's old. He's seen some shit. He's being real serious about it, and he goes, ah! And he kept it. He kept the face and everything. You know, so it's like, oh, this is real. This is a real tactic, but really it's not.
I've actually showed my daughters how to get out of zip ties.
Yeah, you tried to zip tie me. I told you no.
Oh, you didn't want to get zip tied?
Yeah, I've had experience with I've been zip tied before.
Right. Okay, well, well, see, I had told Gilbert, I was like, yeah, you know, I showed my daughters how, in case something happens, you never know. And also, I'm going to start putting razor blades in their shoes, because you never know when you need a razor blade. So,
Yeah, instead of Heelys, they're
They're razor.
razor blades.
yeah.
Razor blades.
See, you ever been zip tied?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that at least. I don't
Okay,
think
so
ever.
when you get zip tied, right, if the person zip ties you and it's a little loose, you can't break out of it. What you got to do is you got to tighten it, like, to the max, right? And then what you do is you go right here to your stomach, and just,
You
it goes-
just ah!
yeah. So you don't hear that.
So you know the zip ties breaking. Ah!
What was that? I didn't hear no zip tie, man. They're good.
I heard it yell though. It's
Yeah.
fine. Everybody's yelling. Everybody yells.
Everybody else.
Everybody yells.
He's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like to watch those videos where like you know, in case this happens, how would you survive? Like 127 hours. Anybody ever seen that?
No, what is that?
Okay, yeah, 127 hours is a guy that he didn't tell nobody, none of his family, none of his friends. He's one of those adventurous types.
Yeah.
So he goes rock climbing or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he's trying to climb out of this canyon, and this big old boulder smashes his arm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a true story. James Franco played the guy. The guy's he's also been on Tosh.0, to the point where, like, you know, like a day goes by, 2 days goes by, like he has so much water, and he literally has to piss in the thing to drink the water.
Yeah,
Then
but you can only do that so many times to where you can't extract anything from the water anymore. I think it's like twice. You can like pee in a bucket or bottle of drink it, pee in a bucket, bottle of drink it, and that's it.
yeah, well, no, but then it rained, so he's like, yeah, and then he's like, I'm not. He kept yelling for help, and he tried getting the rock off, and he's recording this.
So he's like stuck there the whole time, like he can't move anywhere.
Yeah, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Oh my god.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, like
literally,
big, big old boulder and his whole arm right here, and you see his arm start losing color or start gaining color.
Stimulation.
It starts turning purple. Is that gaining color or losing color?
It's losing
losing
circulation.
Okay, so he's doing that, right? And his only option is to get his little Boy Scout knife, like little dull thing, and just literally cut his whole arm off. And then finally, it's like I said, it's true story. James Franco's called on 27 hours. It's pretty good. Well, you see Deadpool, right?
Yes.
Okay, where he goes, you ever seen 127 hours? He goes, spoiler alert, and he cuts his own hand off.
Really?
I made a tragedy sound funny.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
And his hands there just flicking you off.
Yeah. Well, see, he cut off his whole thing, and then he tried to put a little tie on it.
A tourniquet.
A tourniquet,
Yeah.
yeah. And then he saw a couple of people, and I guess they had a helicopter. I don't know what the hell they had a helicopter for. But
To save him? Wait, where was he at?
Nobody knew. He didn't tell nobody. Like, he's just one of those kind of guys that he's like, you know what, I'm going to get up and I'm doing this today, you know? Like, you know how most people like to get on their bikes and just start riding? Me,
No.
sometimes, I like to put my headphones on and have Pandora on and just catch a bus, walk through Corpus, don't even tell anybody. There was a time where my girlfriend at the time, which was my son's mom, I literally got up one day and I took off for 4 days walking. I caught myself in Robstown, or Rockport, until finally I came back. And she tells my sister, she's like, oh, you know, your brother's been missing for 2 days.
He's like the Mexican Forrest Gump.
I'm serious.
He gets to Robstown and just, I don't want to walk anymore.
I think I'm gonna go home.
I think I'm gonna go home.
No, but it's funny. So my sister told my girlfriend at the time, she's like, he's fine. It was 2 days. I talked to nobody. And she's like, he's fine, you know, whatever. 4th day, they're already willing to call the cops. My ex-girlfriend now, but my girlfriend at the time, called my ex because my sister didn't want to do nothing about it. Not that my sister doesn't love me, it's just my sister knows me. Right? And she's like, don't worry about it. And she goes, well, what if something happened to him? Like, no, if he's in the hospital, he'll call. If he's locked up, he'll call just to be like, hey, this is where I am. See you in a couple of months, whatever, no big deal. So finally, the 4th day, I come back in the same clothes, smell a little bit, and my girlfriend, she was like, oh my God, I missed you, man. And my sister saw me, she's like, hey, and just walks in the fucking house.
Golly.
I mean, because she knows me.
So what were you doing on this walk? Were you trying to find yourself, or you just walking?
No, I found myself in the house like 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I just feel like going. Just put the headphones on. See, even Josh not said. Just put some headphones on, have some tunes, back-to-back hits, good song after good song, and just enjoy the day. And like my day went over the fucking Harbor Bridge, past a couple of little towns, and ended up in Rockport. And when you're in Rockport, right there where they have the water and everything, there's a
It's
McDonald's.
pretty out there. Rockport's
You see,
very
and
pretty.
I was just chilling with my headphones. I got there and I kicked it.
You see, he's sitting on the bench, just want to know how I got here.
Right.
There's a little old lady right there with a box of chocolates.
So like, those are some comfortable shoes you got there. My native tongue, we call those sabatos.
Zapatos. The Mexican thing.
You know what? I love Forrest Gump, but I fucking hate Jenny.
Yo, Jenny
Too.
too.
Yeah.
She's a bitch, man.
She's a gold digger.
She's a skonka.
I don't know what that is. I don't speak French.
It's like a slota.
I don't speak Russian.
A hyena?
Okay, no, but Heina's
Heina's a queen.
Heina's like the
Queen.
good kind of Latina.
She's not a hyena. She's an ex-hyena.
She's a
She's a skonka, yeah. Like a slut.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, she was a slut.
Well, yeah.
At the time, she was a harlot.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Okay, so Forrest Gump's kid belongs to Forrest Gump. So then, did she get AIDS after she had Forrest Gump? Little Junior?
It had to have been.
Because Forrest Gump didn't have AIDS. Or maybe he didn't know.
Maybe he didn't know.
Life is hard, especially when you pee and it burns. No, yeah, right?
I don't think AIDS will do that to you.
Oh, no, I mean, he's going to have herpes. He didn't
That's
know. I caught it once, but you can only catch it once.
Instead
I miss when it burns.
of.
That's like one of my top maybe 10 movies that I would like. If you were trapped on an island, would you watch? Which is weird because it's a fucking island that had no electricity.
You know what? One of my movies like that is Green Mile. Great movie.
Oh, man. That one line that Tom Hanks says, and I love Tom Hanks, great actor, loved him as Woody, and every other thing he played, was he tells the lady, he's like, what am I supposed to tell God when I get to him? When he goes, why did you kill one of my angels? You go, because it was my job.
Because it was my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, right? Because John Coffey was on death row.
Yeah, basically was an angel.
Yeah, he was.
And
Yeah.
he had to kill him, but that was the only time. That's the last execution.
Execution.
Yeah, I fucking went to high school. Diploma getting asses, motherfucker. No, that's
Nobody
good.
had to spell that,
Right.
motherfuckers.
What about you, Jesus? If you were trapped on an island, what's one movie you would have? Like 1 out of 10.
Octopussy.
James Bond flick, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of those. Like one.
I
Okay,
really
how about?
don't know.
Okay. What
Have
about
a genre?
have a job? Okay, one movie you have to watch over and over and over that you don't think you'll ever get tired of.
That I would ever get tired of.
Yeah.
I think with me that would be Bill and Ted.
Which one?
Ooh. The first one, Excellent Adventure.
That was a good one.
Great movie.
I would do without a paddle.
Wait. Excellent Adventures, is that part 2?
That's part one. Bogus Adventures part 2.
Oh, that's when they die.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
he's like, hey, can I have your Zeppelin collection when you die? Yeah, dude. Oh, hey, dude, I'm dead. Oh, well, then it's yours. Sweet. They're climbing up to hell. Just
Oh, dude,
it's
that's
a great movie, man. Great movie. Stupid, but it's
And
funny.
it's the Keanu Reeves. We were talking about the other day, 2019,
Keanu Reeves year.
the year of Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what movie was it though?
What's your movie?
Shit, I really don't know.
No? What
There's
about you,
so
Rob?
many
Without a
movies.
paddle.
Without a
Was that
Paddle?
Paddle? That was a good movie.
Really, you know
I
what?
thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was funny.
That's one of those movies that if it's on TV, maybe I'll watch it, but not guaranteed.
Really, I liked the movie. Okay, it was dumb, it was stupid,
But it was just enough of that.
But it was just enough where it was like, I mean, it's not really believable, but it's funny that they can get themselves into this dumb shit.
The only line that I remember and I liked is when he tells that he says something about, hey, you were a Boy Scout. He's like, no, but I ate a brownie once. He's like, I could read a river better than you could read a book.
Yes.
And it's the only thing I liked about it. Other than that, no, I'm not. Dax, right? That's his name.
I don't know the actor.
Dax, and then Seth Green. No.
Oh, and it's got
Seth
the guy
Green.
from. It's got the guy who played Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
It
Oh, really?
is.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he was the main guy
There's the
technically.
main guy,
And then there's Seth Green, and the other guy was what was his name?
Dak.
I
You
don't
know the only
his name.
okay when you say the guy that played Shaggy in Scooby Doo,
From
I
the
can't imagine him any other person. Like I can't picture him.
Yo,
any other
he was born to be Shaggy.
He really was.
kind of like Robert Downey Jr. was born.
Yeah,
to be
you know, he said-
Iron Man.
He said in an interview, right, that in order to get his voice like that before he you know, you have to do what's it called? An interview, but not an interview.
Oh, audition.
Audition.
Exhibition.
Audition. Right. He said, but he was sitting outside the studio, right, getting ready to do his audition, and he couldn't get his voice the way Shaggy has his voice, so he screamed in his car till his voice was hoarse. So he screamed until he couldn't scream anymore, until he couldn't talk, and then he went and did the audition, and they were like, "You're perfect. This is great."
He's all, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. He's with the microphone. Thank you.
I'll do my best. Now I'm making fun of people that need.
I'm so
those
sorry.
things.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
insensitive. It's
You
very
don't-
insensitive.
No,
I'm so
I was
sorry.
referring Kane from WWE in the '90s because he had that.
He did.
He
Okay.
did have it.
But yeah, and so every day before set, he would scream his voice hoarse until he was able to acclimate his voice that type of tone.
That's awesome. That's dedication right there.
It is, yeah.
Oh, you know the chick that played Velma, which she's kind of hot.
She's so hot.
She was kind of hot. In the show, not so much. In the movie,
She's hotter than Daphne.
she is. And that's because Daphne was played by Sarah Jessica Parker, the chick from that one show, Sex and the City. Yeah, can't stand that show.
Eh.
I thought there was gonna be more sex. There's
There's
more,
too much more city.
there's more
Yeah.
city than
The
there is
city to
sex.
sex ratio is off.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's the chick that plays her. But the chick that plays Velma is Hawkeye's wife.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I saw that on a post the other day on Facebook. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hawkeye's wife is the chick that plays Velma, and I was like, what?
She was a lot younger though. She was a lot
Yeah.
younger back then.
Yeah. Well, that movie was done like what, 15 years ago.
What?
2002, right? 4.
What movie?
This first Scooby-Doo movie.
The first
The
Scooby-Doo
non-animated. That
Oh yeah, that was I don't know when
it was like 4 or 5, right? I don't think it was that long.
I want to say it was. It's interesting. Let me look that up right quick because now it's gonna bug the shit out of me.
Yeah.
If anybody knows, leave a comment below
Along
before.
with everything else you don't know.
A lot of things I don't know.
Then there was
It's okay. He knows the important stuff. How to pick.
also American
Yeah,
Pie.
he knows, he
How
knows
to
how to
save money.
money.
Who knows how to save money?
Yeah. We're gonna save you money.
Cheap ass.
Cheap ass.
Keep hearing that, man. I don't remember where it goes.
American
Man,
Pie. I used to love American Pie as well.
who was?
And I used to love
2002.
American Pie.
Oh,
It was that old? God dang.
Let
really?
me see. That's what 17 years ago. Damn. How old were we 17 years ago?
2002. I don't want to think about that, man.
Yeah, dude. I feel like the movie.
I'm already feeling old.
That's like.
Motherfucker. I feel.
Well, for us, that was like.
That's like nostalgic.
Yeah. Yeah. Snoop was barely graduating college, you know, back in 2002.
Your favorite candy growing up?
I was candy growing up.
What was your favorite candy growing up?
Oh, they don't make it
That's a
anymore.
good question.
You know
What is it? Fucking
Zero.
What?
What?
A Zero Bar?
Yeah.
I remember the ones in the center package, the blue letters.
Blue
Yeah,
letters?
they're pretty good.
I've seen those.
No, those are nasty.
They still
I don't
have
like
them.
it.
They still have them.
Yeah, no, it was a joke because of that fucking old. I don't think I've ever had a favorite candy. I'm not really a big candy guy. Like if you ever see me eat buy a candy, it'll probably be a Butterfinger, and I won't eat it for like days. Like it'll be sitting there, and then finally one of my daughters will be like, "Dad, can I have that?" I'm like, "Alright." But yeah, no, I gotta really, really want it. Like ice cream. I don't eat cake. I don't eat candy, and I don't eat ice cream.
But anyway, if you remember the zebra gum?
Oh, like it lasted like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it had different colors.
They had different colors on it.
Mhm.
You like lick it and put it on shit.
Mm.
And just
Never did that.
I used to do that. Like
Yeah.
at Bird's house, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, put shit on the walls.
All right, guys. So we're coming into a close here. So before we close out, we all just we'll all talk about our candy that we like, and then we'll go ahead and close it out because we're getting in on an hour, and we don't want to go for too long.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay. So my favorite candy actually growing up was those little tiny red ones with jelly inside. The little strawberry candy that your grandma gives
Oh,
you.
the ones that you can never find at the stores.
Yeah. The ones you can't find in the store, but
Do they have a name?
your grandparents. It's
Why-
called hard candy. I don't know.
It's the hard candy with strawberry filling.
Yeah.
Wait,
hard
wait,
candy.
every grandma's different though, because some grandmas have caramel for some reason.
Or butterscotch.
That's butterscotch.
Butterscotch. Those little red ones and caramels is all the old people ever buy.
But you can never find it.
You can never find.
You can find the caramel.
There's some type of secret organization where they go and they meet once a week and they grab handfuls
It's
and
called
they put it in the bag.
bodegas.
They're bodegas.
It's their bodegas,
Man.
where everything is like just old. Like I think
Old.
I was watching old school. It's like, yeah, man, that's what, new was old. That's what happens, you know. You get old and you die, and there's an old lady right next to her, like, what's it called? Yeah, no, candy. I don't know.
So-
Josh, what about you? Candy? Favorite candy?
Justin, I'm a very big candy person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you were a kid, though, not now.
Yeah, when you were a
I
kid.
like Hershey's.
Hershey's?
Hershey's,
Hershey's
pretty
bar?
basic.
Just a Hershey's bar.
Just a
Good old
Hershey's.
chocolate.
I think mine would have to be that Mexican candy that was like caramel and had that little white paper on the outside.
Oh, those are
Little-
good.
Like that milk rice paper. Or
Yeah,
whatever
you
is
have
on
the
the
little
outside.
plastic you have to
Yeah.
peel off.
But that plastic was always such a bitch to get off.
Yeah.
Because sometimes just ripping the whole bitch in half trying to get the fucking plastic.
And it just fucks it
You
up.
just fucking-
And
but
yours
you
are
get
Hands
like the
down,
big
dude,
one or the little
paydays.
ones.
I love paydays.
Paydays are the best.
Paydays are not bad.
Paydays are the
I
best.
like
And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. So we have been the Halfway Hooligans. Thank you for sticking around with us. You guys have been awesome.
Have they?
Yeah,
Have they?
I think
they
they
have been awesome.
Alright.
They listened through this dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we're pretty dumb.
Yeah.
All right, so give it a round of applause for our audience right there.
To y'all.
Thank y'all.
Not to us.
This is for you guys.
It was y'all. It was fucking.